A very good morning to you. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of Sports This Morning. I'm Yemi Adebayo.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Omogbe. And of course, we're starting with athletics this morning, Ozoro in Delta State. And of course, Uheli is agog right now as the Warri Grand Prix and CAA Athletics Championship starts today. Also on the program, we'll be talking about Lukaku. Well, he gets off the mark. He was able to score his first goal for Manchester United on his second debut. Talking about pre-season tour right now.
All right, still talking football on the show. We'll be talking about a team that will also be involved in the International Champions Cup. It kicks off today. Competition that will be played in 3 places: the United States, in China, and in Singapore. And it starts today in China. AC Milan taking on Dortmund. We're talking about all of that for you as the Tournament of Champions begins today.
Okay, that's the way it is. But then we're starting off with Roger Federer now. He won his 19th Grand Slam. Because from now till the next guy who's going to win another Grand Slam, Roger Federer is the one that will be getting our attention. Now, sometimes there are different ways you celebrate your title after winning. And the way Roger Federer celebrated was different from what others may want to do. And he came on to the press conference the next day having a hangover. Even had to admit that, okay, he's having one, being out with friends, just celebrating and enjoying the moments and all that. And also, when you have a big guy like that and winning your 19th Grand Slam, you never thought of that you were going to win anyway, because he felt when he was at 17, it was a special number for him. He felt, okay, that's it. But for now, he has gone on to win 2 more after that.
Yeah, very unique way of celebrating. His eye is still red, Said he had too many things to drink on the night.
But he wasn't drunk. So.
Yeah, he wasn't drunk. But the hangover was still there because, it was an awesome moment for the Swiss maestro. Really enjoyed himself. And some of us really appreciated the fact that he didn't listen to the voices of people telling him to quit. Even a lot of people that were optimistic about Roger Federer's chances would not have thought that in 2017 he'll win 2 Grand Slams, and he's been able to do it. And like you said, I do agree with you. Whatever anybody does, 2017 already belongs to Roger Federer.
Yeah, that's the way it is. 2017 belongs to him. We'll just wait and see what happened in 2007, where he won the Australian Open. Rafael Nadal won the French Open. He won the Wimbledon and also went on to win the US Open. But then you never can tell. Let's listen to Roger Federer talking about his hangover and also his advice for those young players who's coming up, the reason why they've not been able to displace those on top, and also why it's difficult for them to even get points and knock them off the park.
My head's ringing. I don't know what I did last night, but I drank too many different types of drinks, I guess. But after the ball, we went to, I don't even know what you call it. I guess it's a bar. And there was about, almost 30 to 40 friends that were there. So we had a great time. I got to bed at 5 and then woke up and just didn't feel good. So the target now is to enjoy being Wimbledon champion for a year. And Australian Open champion, and you name it. So I haven't set sight on a number of Grand Slams that I have to or want to achieve. I never really had that. I was very content at 17, I must tell you. So, of course, I was going to be happier at 18, and I'm even happier at 19. I'm playing for titles at this stage of my career. Rankings, not so much, unless I'm as close as I am right now, so I have to just check the situation, if it's worth it to run after it or not. Every generation definitely is different, Since my generation, then Rafa's generation. Yes, the next one hasn't been strong enough to push all of us out, really. So that has been helpful for us to stick around, or for a lot of our guys to maybe hang around. I also do believe that for some reason at the moment, it's the way the point system is structured, and all the big points really only starting from semis on. Like a young guy, if he wants to make a breakthrough, he can beat me or any top player. But if he doesn't make a run to the finals or win the tournament, he's not making any move in the rankings, really. So, and that has also parts to do with it, because as a young player, it's not so easy to win 5 straight matches. And I think that's this consistency that's been required now by the young generation is quite complex, I think. And then because of all our different playing styles at the top, put Stan in there, Cilic in there, and then the big four. I just think it's hard for young guys to make a run through that, and virtue of that, it's just hard to break through. I do believe the depth in men's game is as great as it's ever been, but because conditions maybe play the way they do, not super fast anymore like they used to. Like back in the 80s, margins are maybe a bit bigger because of the surface speed and the ball speed and the racket technology. You have to hit a lot of good shots to come through a Murray or a Djokovic, and a special 5 sets catches up with you, and it's favourable for the top guys.
Okay, well, the younger players have a whole lot to do. The point system, the way it's being worked out and all that, so it's kind of difficult. Now, for you, I mean, just look at these young stars we have right now, from Zverev to the likes of Guy Monfils. Is he still a young player? No, I don't think so. Okay, Dominic Thiem and all that. Which of them will definitely break into it? Because the way he has done the analysis, I mean, you have to win like 5 games or even get to the semi-finals before you can even get as much points you can amass for you to be able to even move off the pecking order. So, but the way it is now.
First, I must say, the Swiss maestro should stop saying top 4. It's top 5.
No, he's insisting on that. It's
I don't know why.
One.
It's top 5.
Have you seen the difference in points?
Stan has to be in that 5.
Oh, really?
But
how did he leave the Wimbledon?
That's on the side anyway.
Oh, okay.
He would know better.
Yeah.
I'm seeing things from this side. Of the young guys on the circuit, it's really hard. Some of them don't give you that kind of consistent performance that will give you. For instance, I've touted Dolgopolov a lot of times. He's just not been able.
He's no longer a young player, so he's out of the mix right now. So
but you do have some players that are late bloomers. So Stanislas Wawrinka is an example.
He's not talking about those players. He's talking about younger players.
That's what I'm saying.
So when
you say somebody is not young anymore.
Yes.
What I'm saying is,
even if you get to win a Grand Slam, obviously you're not going to stay there for long. I think that's what he's trying to explain. Like, how old was Federer when he won his first Grand Slam? Nadal too, Andy Murray, and even Novak Djokovic. Djokovic has got 12 Grand Slam titles. He's 30.
Stan has won